Well, hello and welcome to our program tonight. I hope everyone had a great holiday season. Merry Christmas, and I hope you have the best New Year possible in 2020. Tonight, I'm going to cover some requests that we've had. We've had a lot of requests for these songs because these are some of my most popular videos on my YouTube channel. And this first song that we're going to do was written by Bob Ferguson in 1958. It was recorded by a man named Ferlin Husky, and it was a #1 song for him in 1960. And it's our version of On the Wings of a Snow White Dove.
On the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, when troubles surround us, when evils come, the body grows weak, the spirit grows numb. When these things beset us, he doesn't forget us. He sends down his love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, wings of a dove. When Noah had drifted on the flood many days, he searched for land in various ways. Troubles he had some, but wasn't forgotten. God sent down his love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove. When Jesus went down to the waters that day, he was baptized in the usual way. When it was done, God blessed his son. He sent down his love, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a dove.
For those of you who enjoy these great old gospel songs, I've put together a complete collection of all 6 of my gospel albums on 3 CDs. Most of the songs we'll be doing on the Friday Night Sing-Along are contained in this collection. There are 2 complete albums on each CD, and this collection also contains a book with the words and the chord changes I used to play each of the 62 songs. Perfect for those that like to sing and play along. Just go to our website, www.birdyeomans.com, and click the My Music Store tab, and this special offer will be at the top of the page. You can also email us directly if you prefer, and that address is linda@birdyeomans.com. You'll also find my individual CDs as well as DVDs of the Friday night sing-along episodes. Now let's get back to some of that great old-time gospel music. For our next song tonight, we're going to do a song that was written by a fellow named Clevon Derricks. It is said that he wrote this song and his church needed some hymnals. And he actually let Stamps Baxter publish it in 1936 for 50 songbooks. And he was a pastor, and he traveled and he sang his songs and everything. He also wrote When God Dips His Love in My Heart. But he never got to enjoy the publishing money because he had signed over the rights to Stamps Baxter. But in the late 70s, he got in touch with one of the publishing companies that knew about the song, and they were able to recover some of his royalties, and it made it where his last couple of years that he was alive, he was able to live a little bit better because he finally got a little bit of the money that should have been coming to him all along. But it's funny how God works, you know. He took care of him in his old age because he did the right thing when he was younger by giving up this song so that his church could have hymnals. But anyway, it's a song written by Clevon Derricks. A lot of quartets have done this song. It's called Just a Little Talk with Jesus.
I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in. And then a little light from heaven filled my soul. It bathed my heart in love and wrote my name above. And just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer will turn, you will know a little fire is burning. You will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Sometimes my path seems drear without a ray of cheer. Then a cloud of doubt may hide the light of day. The mist of sin may rise and hide the starry skies, but just a little talk with Jesus clears the way. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer will turn, you will know a little fire is burning. Find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. I may have doubts and fears, my eyes be filled with tears, but Jesus is a friend who watches day and night. I go to him in prayer, he knows my every care, and just a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer will turn, you will know a little fire is burning. You will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest cry. He will answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer will turn, you will know a little fire is burning. You will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Yes, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. You will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right.
This next song is a song that was written by a lady named Mary John Wilkin. Chris Christopherson helped her finish it. And Marilyn Sellers did a version of the song. It was written in 1973, and she did a version of it about this time, and it made it into the 35, 36, 37 on the charts. But then about 5 years later, a lady named Christy Lane did the song, and it went to #1. And since then, it's just sort of become an anthem for people who are struggling through life, trying to get by one day at a time. And this is our version of that great song, One Day at a Time.
I'm only human, I'm just a man. Help me believe in what I could be and all that I am. Show me the stairway I have to climb. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. Do you remember when you walked among men? Well, Jesus, you know, if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. Pushing and shoving, crowding my mind. So for my sake, Lord, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time.
Hank Williams. What can we say about Hank Williams? Hank was one of those, he was just a superstar back in his day. My daddy used to tell me that, son, if Hank Williams had lived, you'd have never known who Elvis Presley was. Now, I don't know if that's true, but there's probably some truth in it because he was a huge star as it was, but he was still rising when he passed away. And I think he passed away in his 20s, so he was still a young man. But he wrote so many songs. He wrote under his name, but he also wrote under the name of Luke the Drifter. But anyway, this is one of his great gospel songs. It just became a classic, and I can't even begin to tell you who else recorded this song. But it was written in 1947, and I think he released it in 1948. But it's a song called I Saw the Light.
I wandered so aimless, life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Just like a blind man, I wandered alone. Worries and fears I claimed for my own. Then like the blind man that God gave back his sight. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I was a fool to wander and stray, 'cause straight is the gate and narrow is the way. Now I have traded the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
For our last song tonight, I'm going to do a song that Josh Turner wrote back in 2001, somewhere along in there. He had been to the library, and they had a collection of Hank Williams CDs, and he had been listening to them. And so Hank's train song sort of inspired him a little bit, and he had this vision walking back home that night of this long train out in the middle of nowhere. And so he started working on the song, and he eventually finished up the song. And in 2001, somebody pulled, so he had not gotten a recording contract yet, but somebody pulled some strings and got him on the Grand Ole Opry. So he goes out and he sings the song, and they said before he even got through with the song, and nobody knew who he was. I mean, it's hard enough to get out there and get a response when people know your song. Nobody had ever heard the song, and they'd never heard of him, but before the song was over, they said they were just standing up and cheering. And so I think it was Porter Wagner that was the MC, but whoever the MC was walked out and said, "Would you like to hear some more?" Everybody went crazy, and he walks out and he does it for a second time. And the story goes that he looked up into the balcony and says, "You know, this is exactly where Hank, this is what Hank saw when he came out here." So it's kind of like full circle, you know. Hank's train songs, Ryman Auditorium. Josh Turner, train song, Ryman Auditorium. But this is our version of Josh Turner's The Long Black Train.
There's a long black train coming down the line, beating off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. Look to the heavens, you can look to the sky. You can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same. Burning your ticket for that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Well, I can hear the whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare. Its only destination is the middle of nowhere. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. I said cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that long black train. That devil's a driving that long black train. Yes, there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that long black train. was a-driving that long black train.
Thank all of you for being with us tonight. I hope 2020 is going to be the best year you've ever had. And if you like our songs, go to our website and visit and take a look at our CDs and things. And if you want to email us at linda@lindayeomans.com, and she'll be able to answer whatever questions you have. And I just appreciate you coming by and spending the evening with us. And we'll see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock.